Hola y bienvenidos a Amores Patos. Hi, welcome to Amores Patos. I'm your host, Anna.
And I'm your other host, Faby. This is a podcast where two best friends get together and talk about
Duck facts,
duck lore,
duck, the importance of representation in media,
and DuckTales. So hi!
Hello, welcome, Amores Patos listeners. We are currently reporting from the gates of hell.
Yeah.
It's so hot.
It's fucking hot. It's been getting worse and worse.
And you're in LA. I can't fucking imagine.
It's so humid. I want to chop off all my hair. My hair is useless to me.
Something.
I know, my hair is useless to me right now. It just frizzes up.
No,
it's hell.
But we're talking about ducks, so it makes it a little bit better.
For sure. Oh my god. This is an episode we've been trying to talk about for a really long time.
Yes, oh my god. The last 5 episodes we recorded were like, this is a good episode, but no, who is Gizmoduck?
I know. Oh my god. I mean, you guys listened to, hopefully, our Buddy System episode, so yeah, you guys know how much we love Fenton.
Goodness. Though to be fair, it was about an hour of Darkwing Duck.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And
we're not a Darkwing Duck podcast.
No, we're not. Even most of that hour was us recommending episodes of Darkwing Duck.
I know. Oh my god.
There's a lot of really good episodes, and they get lost in the jumble.
But we're not here to talk about them.
Again, we're not talking about Darkwing. Today we're talking about episode 20 of Amores Patos. We've made it.
Oh my god.
Today we'll be recapping who is Gizmoduck.
In both who is Gizmoduck identity-wise and really like who as a person is Gizmoduck.
Physically and spiritually.
Yeah.
It's an important question.
Yeah.
I suppose we'll get into it. This episode's story was written by Frank Angonis, Madison Bateman, Colleen Evanson, Christian Magalhaes, and Bob Snow. This fabulous team.
Hey.
Great job, as always.
Yes.
This episode was written by Christian Magalhaes. The storyboards were by Emmy Cicierega, Ben Holm, and Jason Riker. And it was directed by Tanner Johnson. Yeah, I think Tanner Johnson's directed the last couple episodes.
Yeah.
If I'm remembering correctly. Amazing job.
I know, they've been so great. I love them.
They've been really good. And for our watches, Benzene Gas Lamp. Watch.
Yeah.
Way, you look like a classic kind of a guy. I'm like that.
Yes, one can never be too classy.
Way, you got a nice little place here. Only hotel, I'm never stay inside.
He ain't here.
You know.
Big surprise.
I think last episode you got distracted and never said whether or not he was there. I mean, he was obviously not there.
Oh, goodness. The listeners were on the edge of their seats. Like, did I see him and then forget to talk about it? No, I didn't.
No.
If anyone sees him, again, please let us know.
Yes. Please add us.
If there was an episode and I missed him, I would be so pissed.
You'd, have to resign.
I have to resign. You guys can do the podcast alone. I have to quit. You wouldn't fire me this time. I'd quit.
Oh my god, damn. Jeez. All this rehiring of you has been in progress.
No. I'm still currently not even technically back.
We're testing her out. I need to find another co-host.
Good luck finding someone who has my obsessive knowledge.
Oh my god. Like, really, it goes Anna
person.
and then me, and then, like, no one else, like, knows what the fuck we're talking about.
No. Nobody. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. Oh my god.
That we know. Obviously.
Yeah, that we know.
Yes.
I guess we just need to meet more DuckTales fans.
In person.
Yes.
Or online.
Yeah.
I guess. I'm always down to talk about Duck facts or lore.
Teach me. Or I might be able to teach you. I've taught a few of my friends some stuff.
Yeah!
Pass the knowledge.
Yes. We've just started our Faby Duck watch,
Mm-hmm.
but it's already been confirmed that he's here,
Yeah.
so I'm not sure if we should continue it.
I mean, he hasn't arrived.
That's true.
We haven't seen him. We can keep it for as long as
It's on probation.
Yeah. We'll see if we find someone better to look.
No, that's the thing. I have someone else.
Oh, I mean, we can replace it.
That's what I was thinking. We'll see.
I hope no one's bummed out.
Yeah. If you are, let us know. We'll keep Faby Duck watch. But for now, Faby Duck watch. Keep your eyes open.
Bye.
I wanted to introduce a Matilda McDuck watch
Hey.
because I really want to see her.
Yeah, I'm down.
Hopefully, she's still living.
I know.
Because apparently, Scrooge's parents are.
You sent me that picture and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I fucking wigged out. I'm like, they're alive?
Yeah.
This is even more confusing than Scrooge still being alive. So at this point...
Plot twist, the parents are the ones that are immortal, not the sisters.
Oh no, that one question that was the sisters in Quackmore.
Fuck.
So at this point, the Castle McDuck episode has not come out yet, so if the parents turn out to actually be ghosts or something, at this point we don't know that.
Yeah, but Anna called it.
If they are ghosts, I called it.
Yay.
I thought they'd be ghosts. But anyway, I'll get into that later
Okay.
on that episode. Matilda McDuck watch officially, because I really want to see her. Because we got Hortense in at least a photograph, maybe in a flashback we'll get her too. But I really want to see Matilda McDuck just because she hasn't been in anything.
Yeah.
Only the comics. There was a very, very, very good comic by Dawn Rosa. I think it's called A Letter from Home.
That sounds so sad.
It's super fucking sad. It's really good. What I can remember from that story is that Castle McDuck, Scrooge's ancestral home, has been passed on to his sister, Matilda. Matilda is now in charge of upkeep of the castle. And it turns out that there was this, I think the Knights Templar treasure has been buried underneath the castle. And Scrooge's dad knew about it, Matilda knows about it, but they never told Scrooge where it was, because they kind of didn't want him to have it.
Oh.
Because of how greedy he'd become. So this is in the same inline universe with Life in Times. So Scrooge, burning down a village, shunning his family for decades, and eventually finally spurning them for the last time before he kind of opens his life back up to Donald and the boys 10 years later.
Yeah.
Or 20 years, something like that. And so he hasn't spoken to Matilda in decades. And so they go to the castle, and she's there, and she's pissed at him, obviously. Like, she's pissed. He wouldn't write to them in those years after he burned the village and everything, when he just didn't try to get in contact with them. And she's pissed at him for all this. And it turns out that the reason why he never reached out or anything was because he felt so guilty and ashamed for what he'd done.
Uh-huh.
And that's why he didn't reach out. Like, and this whole thing, they actually get into, like, how it messed him up being alone for so long, like, as a kid.
Yeah.
How it messed him up. He was able to write to them, but they were never able to write to him. He was constantly moving around. It was like the 1900s. Letters took months to travel.
Yeah.
It's a really, really, really good comic. If you can, like, find it online, or if you can get it like a, hard copy or physical copy, definitely read it. Oh, it's sad.
Yeah, it sounds really sad, but really good.
Yeah, so Matilda, I really want to see her, so I'm hoping we do. And then our 1 minute Donald watch.
Who's never wrong but always right? Who never dream of starting a fight? Who gets stuck with all the bad luck? No one but Donald Duck.
It's here!
Yeah!
It came to fruition this episode.
Yeah, I was tempted to time it exactly, but
Me
no,
too,
yeah.
but I didn't. But I'm betting it's at least a minute that we see him in this episode.
Yeah.
Donald.
Hey.
So, our, since the beginning of our 1 Minute Donald watch, this is the first time our watch was fulfilled.
It's been fulfilled. Hey.
Yes. We'll see if the trend continues. No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Fuck.
Damn it. I guess we'll get into the episode.
Yes. So we start at a bank.
Yes, the National Bank of Duckburg or whatever.
I was glad it wasn't just named like Scrooge. Like it's like a local bank.
Scrooge, in the original series, Scrooge
owns
says that he owns a bunch of banks.
Mm-hmm. He owns everything in that town.
Shit, yeah, yeah, he literally owns everything. Well, here he owns the land. He literally owns everything in the original DuckTales. Fast food places, pizza places, banks.
Just everything.
I can't remember anything else. There's more.
Yeah. Oh my god. Jeez. But yeah. So we see this bank, and inside Donald is just screaming about how he's been denied a loan.
Yeah. So he's trying to get a loan to fix the houseboat.
Mm-hmm. And he starts to scribble out the denied stamp.
Yeah. Rich mood.
Yeah. But being Donald, he can't even do that.
No, he gets tangled up in the pen cord. It's one of those bank pens that have the chain or whatever. And his hands get all tangled in that.
Yeah. He's accompanied by Huey.
As backup.
Yeah.
I guess Huey came to do the talking. Basically.
Yeah.
He uses the Junior Witcher guidebook, he opens it up to prove that Donald should get a loan.
Yeah, he's like, my uncle uses it as his workplace, so he needs a small business loan. Yeah. And he's actually looking up these terms and stuff.
Yeah. The houseboat is his workplace. What is his job?
I mean, I don't know.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, Donald, what are you doing?
I have no idea. Does he make things?
And he has an Etsy.
He has an Etsy. Oh, buy from Donald Duck's Etsy, please.
God. Yeah.
He needs some money.
He needs to fix his houseboat. I believe I'm going to say that throughout the series so far, Donald has just been fixing his houseboat. So he can eventually leave.
Yeah.
But then they wrecked it again in Jaws. Ka-ching.
Oh, good job. Good job, everyone. But mostly Launchpad.
Yeah, mostly Launchpad, who drove it in the bunny bin at the shark and got eaten.
Yeah. And then proceeded to drop it into the pool.
Yeah.
So we see that Huey trying to figure out what loan his uncle can get, and it pans to another cashier. And
teller.
We see teller. That's the word.
The bank's cashier.
I wish.
Yeah.
But oh my god, yeah, we see Fenton.
Who's also visiting the bank.
Yes. He's asking about, if he applies for an account and if he can get a polo shirt.
A free polo shirt.
A free polo shirt. How much money he needs to open the account.
Yeah. Is no money acceptable?
Now, the free polo shirt that comes with an account, are they actually suitable for playing polo? Also, how much money do I need for an account? Is no money acceptable?
Is Fenton just trying to get a polo shirt for free?
Yes! Yeah. I think that's what's happening.
Oh my god, he needs another work shirt.
Yeah, probably. He only has the one. Fenton also has a large duffel bag by his feet.
And the teller is just not amused by him at all.
No, I think she goes to check her phone. She's not even listening to him.
But then suddenly, there's loud noises because there's a robbery in the bank.
Yeah, the original classics they burst in to rob the bank. There's a security guard that they knock out.
I know, I just noticed that right now. But yeah, they're in masks. Bouncer obviously
not their usual masks though.
No, he's like, why are we wearing masks over our masks?
So, should we describe what they've got?
Yeah.
Burger has just a duck bill mask and a harpoon gun. Fucking harpoon gun. That's lethal. What the hell?
Yeah, that's fucking dangerous. Oh my god.
Put that away before you shoot someone's eye out, Burger.
Or impale someone.
Yeah, the more lethal and likely alternative.
Oh my god.
Big Time has a Scrooge mask, which this must mean that the mask that they put on Scrooge in Big Mystery is something you can buy in a store. It's a mask you can buy in a store like
It's like
Ronald
the-
Reagan or Hillary
Exactly.
Clinton.
Yeah, it's like this
Yeah.
really creepy plastic, like, presidential mask that people wear.
I'm so happy and it's a thing.
You're happy?
Yes! It means that Scrooge is important enough and well known enough that they make masks of him to sell.
Can you cosplay Scrooge in this universe?
Yes, you can!
I'm just imagining that Halloween costume that
Yes.
Disney produced.
Yes, Jesus. If you don't know what we're talking about, Google it.
Google it. She didn't let me
Right.
buy the Launchpad one.
No!
It looked hot. And not in a, like, a hot way, but, like, it looked really just nasty.
So bad. If you bought that, I have to avoid you.
I'm gonna show up at your apartment for movie night and be like, what's up?
Slam the door. Call the police. I'm being harassed. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. But no, yeah, he's
I just
also...
had a horrible nightmare vision of you showing up in that costume. Jesus Christ. But
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh my god. But no, he's also holding a grenade.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, Jesus. And then,
Bouncer.
Bouncer. There's fireworks going off.
Yeah, I could hear that. I'm like, what's wrong? It's not 4th of July.
No, it's almost August. What the fuck?
They had something left over.
I guess. Jesus. But yeah, Bouncer is wearing like duckbill husky mask. I know it's a reference to something.
Yeah,
I don't know the reference.
It's a Mighty Ducks reference.
He's also holding like a hockey stick.
Yeah. The least lethal weapon
I know.
of the three of them. So, like, this is a robbery, and Fenton is like, beans, I should have
Shit.
stopped here. But he can't sneak out, because the duffel bag, which has the Gizmo suit inside, is way too fucking heavy.
Yeah. He tries to like push it up through like the teller window.
Yeah.
And he just can't. It's way too heavy to do
It
that.
falls on him.
Mm-hmm. And then the Beagle Boys go up to Huey,
Yeah.
really threateningly, and they're like,
Yeah.
"Hi, Huey."
Yeah, big guy.
Hi, Huey.
Big Time knows him by name.
Yeah.
And clearly doesn't like him. Was super
Yeah.
unnerving. It was a really nice carryover from Dave the Only Child,
Yeah.
which I wasn't expecting.
Same. I was like,
Creep
oh
me
gosh.
creep me the fuck out, though.
Yeah, and then Donald is immediately like, "Get away from him, you
Yeah.
fuck."
Yeah, but he's still all tangled up, so he just ends up upside down.
I know.
And I don't think in the original series that they ever called the nephews by name, the Beagle Boys.
Mm-mm.
It was always like McDuck's brats and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the fact that they know one of them by name
I know.
is super creepy.
Oh god, I hate it.
It was unnerving. I'm like, oh god.
I know.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger. So while this is going on, Burger sees Fenton trying to like squeeze through the teller window, and
Yeah,
he goes
yeah.
up to him.
Yeah, because maybe he thinks there's money in the bag
Yeah.
or whatever. Yeah, because he's behind the teller window trying to squeeze the duffel bag through, but it's got this fucking robot suit inside.
Mm-hmm.
So no.
No.
Yeah. Burger threatens him with the harpoon gun.
And Fenton's just like, oh, blathering blather sky, and
Yeah.
you know, it activates the suit.
Yeah. And I thought it was a nice touch to see that he picked up, what's his face, Gyro Sayings.
Yeah.
Because we saw in the Great Time Chase that blathering blather sky was Gyro's.
Like saying, yeah.
Yeah, his little saying.
And we were all like, what does that mean? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Who knows? But it makes more sense of why the code name would be Blatherskite.
Yeah.
Blathering Blatherskite.
So it's like on the suit, you can tell that he's not really used to wearing it because
Yeah.
it's out of his control and the
Yeah,
arms are
he's-
extending without his permission and whatever.
Yeah, it does work though that he's knocking out the Beagle Boys and running them
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
But very ungainly, like he's not in complete control. And it's interesting, when he last wore the Gizmo suit in the buddy system, it was more on autopilot. He was telling it to like do something. The suit was kind of responding to that. Ben has the reins now, and he's still kind of figuring out.
Yeah, what to do, like what does
Yeah.
what and everything. Yeah, because he goes to say like be careful because it has like an unstable nuclear
Acceleratron.
whatever that is.
Yeah, fuck. Did Gyro build, like, is there a nuclear reactor in that fucking thing? Gyro?
I'm pretty sure.
Gyro?
Yeah.
Churro! And
Yeah.
has everyone at the bank. What are they called? People visiting the bank at the time with the robbery.
Hostages?
Yeah.
Hostages?
He tells him to stay down. I've got this thing that's kind of unstable, so,
Just back off.
At this point, big time threatens Huey.
Yeah, he's like, get away, robo-nerd, or the normal nerd gets it.
And he sticks the grenade in Huey's face.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
First the fucking, the cannon from the last episode. With
Yeah,
Webby.
Harry pointing the cannon in Webby's face. Fuck. 2 episodes in a row that kids' lives are directly threatened.
Hey, our new cannon.
This.
Jeez. Fenton kind of goes to interfere.
Yeah, he's like, okay, engage combat mode. And a pie first falls out of the suit.
Yeah, it doesn't even, like, hit anyone. It just kind of flops down to the
Flops
floor.
out. Like, it's on a lobed robot hand, and the hand just drops on the ground.
And then he goes to hit the chest where, like, the insignia is. It starts this really cool transformation sequence, power up.
And fucking the shoulder blades come out. He has laser guns. His fingers turn into, like, a Gatling gun laser thing.
Yeah. Oh my god. But it immediately just destroys the bag.
And he can't control any of it.
No.
He has this cool, this epic, like, all the weapons come out, and the Beagle Boys are like, oh, shit. But he's just firing lasers indiscriminately. He's spinning
And it's
wildly.
He's just, like, screaming.
Yeah.
Everything's a mess.
Yeah.
And the Beagle Boys run out of the fucking bank.
Yeah. They're like, get us the fuck out of here, Jesus Christ.
He's out of control!
And we see that the suit's AI named Bulby, the little light bulb.
It's like Clippy.
Yeah, oh my god, Jesus Christ. Christ.
Clippy, how may he help you today?
Jesus.
Being an annoying little shit on Microsoft Word.
Christ. He's basically the same thing. He keeps telling Fenton to blow himself up.
Yeah, because he's like, do you want to vent excess energy? And then Fenton's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, initiating self-detonation.
Yeah. And he's like, what? No! Cancel! Cancel! And the suit's like, okay, order cancel. Now we're gonna get you the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And the propeller opens up. He has no control over the suit at this point.
No.
And he's like, okay, well, bye!
He's like, and then Huey's just like looking at him as Fenton breaks glass ceilings.
Yeah, he breaks through the window. It's called a skylight.
Yeah.
He just breaks through the skylight and just vanishes.
Yeah. And Huey just looks at him in utter awe
until
a woman...
It doesn't change. Like, he keeps looking up, like, amazing. We see the wreckage that's left of the bank.
Yeah, it's on fire. Like...
There's, like, the walls are cracked, all the windows are broken.
Donald is still hanging upside down. Yeah. A woman runs in on fire.
Yeah,
she
stops, drops, and rolls.
Yeah.
And she's yelling, the money's on fire! The money's on fire!
Oh my god, it's just funny.
Oh, the money's on fire! Oh, the money's on fire!
For some reason, my brain will always think stop, drop, and roll as pop, drop, and lock it. My brain has, like, combined those two things together.
There's a fire at the first thing that goes through your head.
Yeah. I need to stop, pop, and lock it. I think that was a joke somewhere, but I don't know where. And it just stayed in my mind forever.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But yeah, we can see that, like, Fenton is just really not in control, really.
No,
and it's hard.
Yeah. He wants to figure out what's going on, but there's some bugs in getting the suit to do what he wants it to. We return from the theme song with breaking news with Roxanne Featherly. I was a little confused what her actual reporter, her show is about. So with the Jaws ka-ching, she was more of like one of those gotcha reporters, acting very nice with him off camera and then just like laying into him when they're on camera. But then here she's reporting actual news.
But still being very biased and negative about it. Like, I give her something. Like, she has a great intro to her news show.
Yes, Jesus Christ. That's amazing. All these dramatic shots.
Yeah. She's like interviewing.
She's outside the bank, yeah. She's talking about how like a robotic menace came in and destroyed the bank. leaving several people traumatized. You were there, young man. Could you see the evil in his cold robot eyes?
And Huey's just like, he was wearing a visor.
Yeah, correct, sir.
She's like, what was he trying to hide? And Huey's like, nothing, he saved me.
Huey is very much defending Gizmoduck. He's like, he was smart and noble and made of metal. Everything I've ever wanted to be, almost. What's the almost?
He doesn't want to be noble, but he does want to be made of metal.
He wants to be a robot, like Dewey said.
Yeah. Oh, whoa. Foreshadowing. No,
that was before.
That's why the other thing was foreshadowing.
Oh, that, yeah.
Crack the code.
Yeah. Huey's getting out close to the camera. He takes the mic, for one, as he's saying this. He's like, will I ever see him again? Will he sign his commemorative $1 bill? And
it's on fire.
Yeah, he's holding his bill, it's on fire. And we see Donald grabs it, throws it on the ground, and gets out a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. And I was like, that's adorable.
No, he saved me. He was smart and noble and made of metal. Everything I've always wanted to be, almost. Where did he come from? Will I see him again? Will he sign his commemorative $1 bill?
Huey, no, don't touch this on fire
$1
bill. And that's the last we see of him.
Oh, no, like, we still hear the news report playing, but we go to Fenn's house. We go to Fenn's mom's house, as we learn. There's an actual house.
It's so fucking cute.
Yes, oh my god, I love the design for the house.
I realized that we hadn't really seen, like, a house.
You're right. Oh my god.
I got really into it last night.
Yeah, because we got the McMansion, and yeah,
that's pretty much it, right? Like, just mansions.
The McMansion, launch pad's pad.
That's a garage.
In the garage. I think that's it, to my memory.
And then Doofus's mansion. But that's so it's so cute. It's this little yellow cabin-looking thing. And there's really cute plants in the front, like cacti and big trees.
Succulents and cacti. It's suburban, but we can see like skyscrapers in the background.
Yeah, it has like a really cute patio.
Yeah.
And then like oh my god. The windows have like the rails on them.
Yeah, they have like the rails basically, the grill thing.
Which really spoke to me as someone that lives in a part of the town where I really do need those. But it's a really cute house. I don't know, I was like, that's adorable.
No, it's super great. Like when we see inside, I didn't notice my first watch, over the front door there's a Bendiga esta casa.
Yes! I love those.
Entrance plaque.
I don't know, like, listeners, if you've seen them, they're these, like, typically, like, Latino houses have these little, like, circular, like, phrases.
They're like ceramic.
They're like ceramic.
Yeah.
I love, oh my god, at the Jack in the Box near my house, someone gave them a ceramic thing like that. And
at the Jack in the Box?
Yeah, at the Jack in the Box. And it says, like, en esta casa no cocina la abuela, se come en Jack in the Box. And I'm like, that's fucking... And they have it there with a little plaque of who gave it to them.
Right.
That's adorable.
That's the best.
Oh my god. But yeah, their house is really cute. It has like curtains and like plants in it. I was a big fan.
Yeah, it's very cute. So it looks like Fenton stops here on the way to work. He mentions that he stopped at the bank on the way to work, and now he's back at home trying to clean up the suit.
Yeah, because it has a dent, and he's trying to like buff it out.
Yeah, there's dents, and he messed it up a little bit, and so he's kind of panicked cleaning it.
Yeah, he's kind of talking to himself, and he's like, remember, like, to not overload the processor.
Yeah, he's like, I almost blew up. Let's not let that happen again. And we see that he's watching the news, so we get this little segue. What's it called? Roxanne. She's talking about, like, we should have run an online poll, like, whether the robot is incompetently dangerous or dangerously incompetent.
And Huey is like, immediately, neither a hero. And then Fenton's like, hero? Me?
Yeah. He likes the sound of... I like that Fen isn't never like a self, like, not self-confidence.
Like an ego thing?
Ego, there we go. It's never an ego thing with him being a hero. I'll get into it. Yeah, like Launchpad in the original series. I'll get into it more, but the fact that he kind of likes the sound of that.
I like the really funny transition. He's like, that's... And his mama burst in, and she's like, ridículo!
Yeah, she yells it.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
He's a hero!
Hero? Me? Huh, that's...
Ridículo! Dumbest day ever.
Yeah, so enter Mama Cabrera.
Yes.
At long last.
Oh my god.
She's here.
She's great.
Such an improvement.
Yeah.
Officer Cabrera, Mama Cabrera, is voiced by Selenice Levia, Leva, who is most well known from Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. I've never seen that show, but I think I recognize her now.
Yeah, I haven't either.
It's too sad for me.
Mama is a police officer. I think she's a detective.
Yeah.
Just, she doesn't wear a uniform. She has the badge on her neck.
She's in, like, plain clothes.
She's like a business suit. Like, her design really surprised me when we first saw it, because she looks like a person. Mm-hmm. Her outfit is like a person's outfit.
Yeah, she looks normal. She's a functioning adult.
Yeah. I don't know if it's because of the dissonance between this Mama and Mama from the original series, but she has the badge around her neck, she has a gold wristwatch, her earrings.
That I still don't know how those stay there, but whatever.
I don't. Who even cares? And she has a really great design. And so we see Fenton hides the suit from her, so she does not know about the Gizmoduck.
Yeah, because she's complaining about how, like, some dumbass with a refrigerator wrecked up the bank.
Fenton stuffs the suit behind the couch for now.
Mm-hmm. When he goes to stuff it, he, like, sets off a little rocket.
Yeah, that has to do, like, a somersault to catch it.
And he hits some stuff, and Mama is like, Kaya Fenton, which I really like that pronunciation.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Kaya Fenton, what are you doing?
So the suit's going haywire without Mama noticing, and Fen's trying very hard to keep it hidden from her.
They're throwing pies and this and that, and he's like trying to catch him. And meanwhile, my Mama is kind of telling him, like, are you just not doing anything?
It's like a real job never occurred to you. It's like, oh, well, here we go.
Yeah, I felt like I was being scolded part of it.
Yeah.
Fenton obviously defends himself. He's, I have a job at McDuck Enterprises with the best scientists in the city. And my mom's like,
for free.
For free.
And he's like, yes, it's an unpaid internship.
He's like, but great things are happening.
Yeah. And that's good. She calls him Pollito. That's her nickname for him.
Yeah.
Which is a nickname a lot of people in my family use for one of my cousins. So hearing that, I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's super cute.
Yeah, it's like little chick. It's so cute.
Yeah. It's little chick. The best.
Yeah, because she's like, I do believe in you, Pollito, but it's getting hard.
So this whole thing, so Mama wants him to get a real job, which she doesn't consider the internship one. So Fenton has to kind of contend with his Latina mom's expectations.
Yeah.
About, getting a job, what does and doesn't qualify as, a job. And
I feel like for a lot of Latino parents, it's real job equals money.
Yeah, especially for college students now, and Fenton is not in college, but in general, that an internship is necessary now to get an actual job.
Because she's like, I believe in you, but you want to do so much, and it's like, what do you really want to be?
Yeah, she kind of admits that she's having a hard time keeping faith in him because of that, because he has so many ideas, too many ideas. You need to decide, what is it?
Fenton responds with like, well, Dr. Gearloose. It's like, he doesn't respond with something from himself. He says, oh, well, this person that I'm working for is doing this, and it's like, Fenton.
Like, what about you?
Yeah, what about you?
Well, my mom was saying about him always wanting to do so much. He was introduced back in the buddy system by Fenton's own admittance that he has all these ideas and he just wants to help people.
This conversation really got to me because she's telling him, like, you need to figure out for yourself what you want to do, and she's like giving him that option, but all of these expectations of him from different people that he doesn't know what he wants.
Mama, I have a job at McDuck Enterprises under the best scientist in the city.
For free.
Yes, it is an unpaid internship, but believe me, big things are happening.
Claro, Pollito, I do believe in you. It's just getting a lot harder is all. You want to do so much. You have all the right intentions, but you can't do everything at once. What do you actually want to be?
Yeah, Fen starts going like, oh, Dr. Gearloose, but his mom interrupts him because her novela's on.
Yeah, because Amores Patos shows...
Yeah, he says Patos, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, I was like, ooh. It's a novela called Patos de Pasión.
Yeah.
It's very extra, and I love it.
Yeah. Like, I love the cover for it. It is, like, there's flames.
Yeah.
And one of the ducks is holding the lady duck all passionately.
Uh-huh. And then there's two ducks, very like buff and stuff,
Yeah,
and
they're like Latino launch pads.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
They look a lot like, I don't know if any like people that watch novelas growing up, they look a lot like Eduardo Yanez and Sebastián Rulli, in my opinion. I don't know if that's what they were based on, but that's what they look like to me.
I don't know who that is.
You should Google it.
Oh, my phone's too far away.
You're good. Nah, I'll show you later. But yeah, there's like this very dramatic scene of the one wearing blue. He's like, Diego, I'm Diego, you're Los Triplete. And the other guy...
To which of us?
Yeah, and he's like, he takes off his mustache, and he's like, both. And like the lady just falls over.
She passes out, and Mama's crying with tissue, holding tissue. She's like, eres un monstruo, Diego. She's just crying.
Cállate. Patos is on.
Soy Diego, your lost triplete. Espera, to which of us? Both.
Eres un monstruo, Diego.
And then, like, I hadn't noticed this until last night, but when she interrupts him and he watches this, like, Fenton, it cuts back to Fenton just looking really rejected.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And I was just like, fuck me. It's still that lingering from 87 DuckTales.
Well, like, it was worse than 87 DuckTales, but yeah, this, like, he blows him off a little bit, and that hurts him. And check out then the comparison between Mama Crackshell and Officer Cabrera, Mama.
Yes, Mama. And Mama!
Yeah. I can't do it the way that Fenton pronounces it in that. It's just, it's the best. Mama, like, wait, no, fuck, I fucked it up. I'm thinking about it too hard now.
But, like, first of all, like, hearing him call her Mama, I'm just like, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, it's the good shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty great. Mama Crackshell, so her character in the original series is as different from this as is humanly possible.
Yep. Oh my god.
I guess appearance first. Obviously she was white. They're not Latino in that. Latinx. She had blonde hair, always in curlers. She was always in her bathrobe. She'd have like a little bit of makeup on, and she would just sit around their trailer watching soap operas and daytime TV.
Yeah, she looked very upset all the time.
Yeah, she wasn't a happy person.
No, I feel like we're reading a eulogy. She wasn't a happy... Yeah, she wasn't a happy
Describing her
person.
appearance.
She wasn't a happy person.
Her daily habits. It's a really shitty eulogy.
Right? I mean, yeah.
The only time she ever left her home in 25 years was to go on a date with Scrooge one time.
And that was never talked about ever again.
No. Watch Blue Collar Scrooge if you want to watch Fenn's mom go on a date with an amnesiac Scrooge.
Oh, I really do like that episode, though. It's
a really good episode. We've mentioned it before. It's Alan Young's normal voice.
I'm gonna sue for $1 jillion. I'm gonna put people in jail for 1,000,000 years as sure as my name is... My name is... What is my name? Who am I? And why am I talking with this funny accent?
Yeah, it's also Fenton trying to be Scottish.
Oh my god, Christ. No.
What was that? They broke the mold with him, they did. I have a wee chance of filling those spots.
Wow, try this. The heather near the loch goes halfway round the block.
The heather near the loch goes halfway around the block.
He's got it. He's got it. By Jove, I think he's got it.
Why do I have this sudden urge to dance all night?
So, Mama Crackshell, she wasn't super affectionate with Fenton, in that she'd be really mean to him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
But also, it got a little bit weird sometimes with how often Fenton would vie for his mom's love and attention.
Yeah. It was unnerving.
It got a little weird sometimes.
It got a little, like, is it
American?
Bates? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, what's the movie?
A little bit. It went into that territory.
Because, so, most of the time, he was always trying to do stuff with her.
Yes.
And she was always like, oh, Fenton, I gotta watch my soaps. And he'd be like, well, I really want to do this with you. And she's
I want to spend time with you, Mom.
Yeah.
And she's like, fuck you.
Yeah. She's like, your dad left me.
They directly mention, it's the most fucked up line.
Yeah.
That's said so offhandedly, and no one acknowledges it.
Uh-huh.
It's after Fen comes, and he's like, oh, I'm Gizmoduck now.
Mm-hmm.
It's the episode Full Metal Duck. It's a very good episode.
It is.
It's part 3 of the, I think, 5-part Super DuckTales premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she says, it's like, oh, Fen, I'm so proud of you, you're Gizmoduck. Your father thought I was worthless.
Mama, you won't believe it! I got my own fan club!
And I've got my lucky lotto numbers coming up, so be quiet.
This is important! Shut off that TV and listen!
All right, but if my number comes up, I'll never get those chinchilla slippers I've always wanted.
Mama! The remote control! Look what you did!
Ah, too bad your father didn't see this. He thought I was worthless.
I'm not joking, she says this! Yeah. I was rewatching before I watched with you like about a year ago, and I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Exactly.
What
yeah.
was that?
It's one of those things, and she's like, your father thought I was worthless. And like, no reaction from anyone.
No.
And oh my god, that's such a sad thing to say.
No, sad.
She really talks to Fenton when he can be her TV for her.
Yeah.
Or when
the
Fenton...
The Gizmoduck had a TV in the chest in the original show.
Or when Fenton decides he wants to be really weirdly aggressive towards his mom.
Yeah!
And be like...
throughout the 5-part Super DuckTales, it's Fen trying to first trying to tell his mom, oh, I want to do more with my life. And that's because he wants to go from being a bean counter to being Scrooge's assistant. She's like, why do you want more out of life?
Mm-hmm.
And then when he gets the job, she's like, I don't give a shit. It's her being not really nice to him, and him wanting her to be excited for him, and to be happy for him.
Yeah.
And then he goes to space. He like proves himself or whatever. He kills a giant robot, whatever. He comes back and he like lays into her. He's like, I want this trailer spotless.
Yeah, I want you to pretty yourself up, Ma. We're gonna go out.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Fenton's character is very, stable, and he's a good guy. And then he comes back from space, and he's like a misogynist.
We're home, Mama!
Quiet, Fenton. I'm right in the middle of As the Feathers Fly.
But, Mama, I've been gone for days!
Can't this wait until the commercial?
That's it, Mama! There are gonna be a few changes around here. First, I expect you to treat me like Mr. McDuck does, like I'm somebody. I also expect you to have this trailer cleaned up and your hair out of those curlers before I get back. Got it?
Also, like, things like that show up once in a while, like that scene where Gandra is being really hurt by him trying to save the world, but also being weird. And he's, like, looking at this other female duck.
Yeah, oh my God.
And she's like, is it someone you know? And then he's like, not yet. And it kills me.
How could I be upset when I see such a handsome apology, huh?
Fenton, that wasn't your someone else, was it?
Not yet. I mean, I never saw her before in my life.
That's the episode, Spies in Our Eyes. No, wait, Beans, not it. It'll come to me.
I don't remember.
Give me a minute. I remember the plot perfectly.
It's a weird plot.
They go to Switzerland. I am not mispronouncing Switzerland. It's Switzerland.
Yeah, at first I was like, wait, is that on purpose? And it is.
I think that may be... I think it's the Duck Who Knew Too Much.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Okay, that sounds familiar.
I did it. I reclaimed my title as the purveyor of the weird
The girl
knowledge.
who knew too much.
Yeah. Thank you. For some reason, who knows all the episodes from the original series?
I only know like 3. One of them is Double O Duck.
Because you watched it so often.
I do. My, like, bookmarks automatically take me there.
Oh, goodness. In the original series, Fen, as soon as he becomes Gizmoduck, he immediately tells his mom.
Yeah.
And he bursts in the suit, like, it's me, like, hello, Mom! And she's not surprised! She gives almost no reaction. She asks him if he joined a heavy metal band.
Oh my god.
Hi, Mama, look what I'm wearing!
Fenton, did you join a heavy metal band?
No! I'm Scrooge McDuck's security guard. Aren't you happy for me?
I'll be happy when these quackerjacks are off the floor.
She's... I don't know.
She's not a bad character. She's very funny.
Yeah.
But she's not a great mom.
No. She does laundry, like, once a year. Yeah, in the episode where she also proceeds to wreck the Gizmo suit.
She like, shrinks it in the wash.
It's Gizmo Kids on the Block, right?
Yep.
Hey, no
you did it. Yay, you did it. I was gonna say, like, Gizmo Kitties or something. That's a thing Fenton says is Gizmoduck.
Yeah. Oh my god, Gizmo. I mean, oh my god, Fenton. No, yeah, she's very... She was fun, though. Like,
yeah, she was funny, definitely, but not a good mom.
No. And here...
She is.
Yes, I hope.
A good mom. I hope. So far, it seems. So it's a much more realistic relationship.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh my god, she's scolding him, and I feel like I'm being scolded as well for not knowing what I'm doing with my life.
That's, they did a good job.
Yes. When you also get a guilt trip.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. From here, we go to the next scene. It's Mark Beeks doing actual, like, work.
He's, like, welding?
Yeah, he's doing out of the sparks, and he's messing with... He's doing something. There's creepy lighting. We see that his minimalist office is a mess.
Yeah, there's, like, a bunch of pictures of Gizmoduck.
Yeah, there's, like, blueprints and photos. There's a bunch of notebooks and folders and just, like, crumpled up papers on the side of his desk.
And
a list of names.
Ship names, basically.
It's, like, Beaksmo, Markmo Beeks.
No, Markmo Duck, and then Gizmo Beeks.
Is it Markmo Duck? Beans.
Yeah.
I wrote that wrong. Oh, yeah, huh?
I'm a fan of Markmo Duck for some reason.
It sounds like a real person.
It sounds like, oh my god, the old school, like, comedians. Oh, I forgot their names. Groucho Marx.
Oh my god.
Like that.
Markmo Duck.
Markmo Duck.
That'd be Groucho Marx in this universe.
Oh god. He's been busy.
We get his secretary over the intercom, and we learn that he's been in his office for days.
Yeah, and she's like, do you still want your food? And he's like, no, I want him.
Yeah, and she strokes this picture of Gizmoduck, and he's like, and the spring rolls, bring me the spring rolls.
Oh my god.
And so we see that what he's made is this weird metal disc with the Waddle logo.
Yeah, and it's like glowing when he like finally finishes it. And I finally didn't forget that he's a villain for once.
Yes. No, I'll get into a bit more with his being a villain. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, this episode definitely very much from the beginning reminded you he's a bad dude.
Yeah, it's like very dark and very creepy.
Yeah, which I didn't think they could get creepy with him, but they did it.
He's very unnerving in the same way that like actual Mark Zuckerberg is.
Right.
But yeah. So then we move on to another lab, or to an actual lab.
Yeah, an actual lab. We're in Gyro's lab now. I love Gyro is not using Waddle Tech. His iPad is some other brand. I guess it's the Samsung of this universe. Does Samsung make iPads?
Yes, because I think my mom's... Yeah, I'm looking at my mom's tablets.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm guessing it's that, or maybe something he made. But it's very much not Waddle.
Representing his own brand.
Yes, probably. So you see they're performing reflex tests on the Gizmo suit. It's Gyro with his checklist on his iPad or whatever, and Little Bulb with a little, what's the word? Clipboard.
Clipboard, yes.
Yeah.
He's like checking off things too. They look kind of cute. I was like, oh, that's adorable.
Yes, no, yeah. Little Bulb and Gyro are cute in this episode. He's always like on Gyro's shoulder or like right by him, copying him.
Yeah, I was like, oh. his boy. Like, Fenton is like, can't we be doing anything different than just, like, testing this?
Yeah, he asked if they can do more. Don't you think we could be doing more than, just these reflex tests?
And Gyro's like, are you asking me for a lunch break?
Yeah. And Fenton's trying to be like, no, like this suit is amazing. Think of all the things we can do with it. But then the suit starts throwing pies at him, mostly.
And, like, at the wall, and then little Bob gets wrecked by
Yeah, and he gets KO'd.
We see on, like, Fenton... oh my god, I can't with names. I'm sorry, listeners. But on Gyro's tablet, it's, like, the Pytillery.
Yeah, Pytillery, which killed me. The suit is just made of puns. Like, whoever, the writer of this episode, were like, it's just all puns. They just write a bunch of puns. Fucking suit.
God. But yeah, he like turns it down.
Yeah. And the other fans like, where are all these pies coming from? Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? And then Gyro yelling at him, he's like, are you crazy? You know it's unstable. The core processor is not stable. You can't like do a lot of things at the same time.
Yeah, the processor core can't handle multiple actions without overloading. And we see, Gyro is he's very, very much against overloading the core processor, because it'll blow up. He's being very cautious, much more, I think, than he usually would be.
Yeah.
Because he wants to avoid Scrooge cutting his funding.
And he's like, if something else goes haywire, and then he immediately gets sidetracked by another genius Gyro idea called the Gear Loose Haywire.
Glowing hay so that farmers can work longer. A little Bob slaps him, like, stay on track.
It was really fun. I guess that's what Little Bob does, because he not only like slaps him, but he's like no, like his little finger.
He like wags his finger, like that's how he's supposed to be doing. I find it interesting how possessive Gyro is of the suit. In general, like he turns down any of Fenn's ideas. He's being very, very cautious. And when he notices a dent in the suit, he's like, the fuck is this?
Yeah. He's really, really mad, because he's talking about, like, how he can't risk all his hard work.
Yeah.
Just because Fenton wants to be a hero. As soon as he notices a dent, like, Fenton runs. He's like, did someone say lunch? I want to go get lunch.
Yeah, that's lunch, everybody.
This suit is a prototype. I'm not gonna risk all my hard work because you wanna... Wait! Is this a dent?
Did you say lunch? I heard lunch. That's lunch, everybody!
He's it all has to be him.
Gyro.
Yeah, it all has to be Gyro, basically.
Yeah, he's not taking into account that Fenton is the one wearing the suit.
Yeah.
And actually, like, his life is the one in danger by putting this thing on.
Because it's unstable.
Yeah, Gyro. Something unstable. What?
Yeah.
That's not a good prototype to have.
If your prototype is always at risk of exploding, then maybe remake the prototype.
Yeah, maybe fix that little bug. But I guess to power this suit, and he needs the core processor in order to, I guess, process all of the suit's functions, because there are a shitload of them. But even then, it can't process them all.
Yeah, they're having trouble to get it to do that.
Yeah.
It can only do, like, one thing at a time.
And so what Fenton does is, during his lunch break, he sneaks out in the suit to test it out himself.
He sneaks into a construction zone from Glomgold Industries.
Yes, I learned what that Scottish hat was called because it was bugging me so much.
Ooh, what's it called?
It's a tam o'shanter.
Ah, that's what Scrooge said.
Yeah. He was insulting Glomgold's hat in the Jaws ka-ching.
Oh my god.
You can't believe this, Tam O'Shanter wearing terror.
Oh, shameful.
We can't all afford top hats, you rich snob.
You're rich too, you malevolent mountebank.
And he's like, I'm gonna look one by one to see how much this suit can do, and then like how much Fenton Crackshell-Cabrera can do. And I was like, you go.
Yes. I'm very proud. He's going to eat each of the gizmos one at a time. They're all puns, like I said.
Yeah.
We start out with the ballpoint pointer. Whatever. I guess Fenn's ambidextrous because he's writing with his left hand right now.
Oh.
And
I didn't notice that.
Then I think later we see him writing with his right.
Yeah. The more you know.
Yeah. Like, I think Scrooge has been confirmed to be ambidextrous. Which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile, we see Gyro's getting lunch. It's not lunch, Gyro.
It's liquid lunch.
No,
it's like a college student's iced coffee.
He's in his 30s.
Yum.
What?
I mean, as someone who's literally sometimes had iced coffee for lunch, I can't shame him.
I can. He's an adult. Barely, kinda. We'll see.
Legally, yes.
Yeah. So we see machines don't like gyro.
That fucking sucks when you put it that way. When your whole life is machines, but they just refuse.
Yeah, even the one, all of them. Like
all of them.
They turn evil. Both the AIs he creates and just even one he's in the vicinity of don't seem to like him.
Yeah, because he goes to get a soda and he's like, the machine is not giving him his soda, and he's like, don't you start with me.
And so he bends down to like kind of try to yank it out. And Huey walks up behind him. And Gyro's a huge jerk in this scene. It's great. It's great.
This scene is the reason I'm gonna fight Gyro at a Walmart. Yeah. Because Huey all with his little tablet, and he has a waddle tablet. Yeah. With a cute sticker on it. It's cute. Yeah. And he's like, Dr. Gearloose, and Gyro's like, some kid.
Yeah. Some kid. That's your boss's nephew.
Yeah. Oh my god. And he's like, because he's a Junior Woodchuck robotics badge candidate, he was able to track down the wheel tread to a patent that Gyro has.
Gyro had. That was a really cool detail. So that's how Gyro makes some money. He has patents.
And also, just the fact that, Huey does robotics is really cool.
Yeah! This whole idea was introduced also when Dave the Only Child was able to rewire the security drum.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it's not completely out of nowhere, but, we've seen him do robot science stuff before.
Yeah, I like it. I like it so much. We're learning so much.
And Gyro hasn't heard about the bank robbery. I think Gyro maybe at first thinks that one of his inventions robbed the bank.
Oh, is that it?
I think, because he looks worried. He's like, what bank robbery?
Oh, yeah. He kind of he looks really shifty.
He looks shifty. So either he's worried about his inventions robbed the bank, bulb. Or he robbed a bank. Because, he looks super shifty.
I hadn't noticed that. He does. He looks to the side what bank robbery?
Yeah, what bank robbery?
And then Huey's the armored Avenger that stopped the bank robbery. And, did you make a hero for Duckburg?
He says it with certainty. You made a hero for Duckburg, right? He's, really amazed. And Gyro...
I can't say it. You're gonna have to say it, because it makes me mad.
Yeah, so Gyro is immediately fucking Fenton. He stands back up. He gasps all dramatically, and he's like, that subhuman, interning piece of, and then he pounds on the vending machine so hard his soda rolls out, and bursts open, and it's pouring all out on the ground.
I did what? Oh, that subhuman, interning piece of... I'll show him not to meddle with my darlings.
That was a really nice detail of that.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of oh. But Gyro doesn't even acknowledge it.
Mm-hmm. And just subhuman Gyro, really?
Yeah! Gyro just not pulling his shots at all.
No. It just hit me harder based on the things that Mark calls Fenton later on.
Yeah.
That, demeaning attitude towards a person of color.
Yeah. It's not great.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I think in Gyro's case, I don't think it's a race thing for him. I think because you see Gyro's super, super possessive of his inventions. He calls the suit his darling, neck minute. I think it's the fact that he's very distrustful of other people.
Yeah.
What we've seen so far is the only person he likes, besides Little Bulb, is Scrooge. The only person he likes. So I'm wondering if we'll get more development on Gyro.
I really hope so, because now he's down negative 10 points for me.
Yeah. I will never stop liking the character, but this fact that he's being very cruel.
Yeah.
Very cruel, and very willfully short-sighted and ignorant of what Fenton is trying. He's seeing Fenton as someone trying to undermine him, trying to take something from him.
Okay, he doesn't see that Fenton wants to be able to collaborate with him and help him.
Yeah.
He's very, this is my project, and I'm going to do it alone, and I'm going to
Yeah.
prove to Scrooge that I can do something.
Not acknowledging, like I think I said earlier, that Fenton kind of has, if not equal, at least he has part ownership of the suit, because he's the one in it.
Yeah, he's the one that's like testing that someone can actually use this.
Yeah. And instead of it being a partnership between them, it's Gyro thinking he's the one who's meant to call all the shots, and that Fenton doesn't get a say in any of this. That he's allowing Fenton to wear the suit and test it out, but only with Gyro. He needs Gyro's express permission to do all of this.
Yeah, and Fenton's basically just the guinea pig.
I think I saw Gyro seeing it in that Fenton, disobeying, I guess, using the suit without his permission. With the bank robbery, now he sees he's not in the building either.
Because he starts tracking down where Fenton went.
Yeah, he's tracking the suit now.
So we move on back to Fenton, who's still trying out different gadgets and gizmos from the suit, and he does the arm attractions, but then they don't go back.
It's like the noodle. It's like the not quite Inspector Gadget, because it's more rubber. Like they're just noodly and you can't do anything with them. And then there's elbow grease, which guess what that is?
I wonder what it is.
And then he's like shooting pies out of the chest. They're kind of plopping out, and he's like rhubarb, meringue, Boston cream.
There's just a lot of different types of pie.
Yeah.
And then he tries out like the finger gun lasers.
Yeah. He's being responsible. Like he's doing one thing at a time. We see Gyro and Huey round in the corner. Huey just followed him, and Gyro's like whatever.
Because at this point, Fenton has expanded the abs.
Yeah, it's hip flexor extendo abs.
Yeah.
Which, god fucking damn it. Fucking tons. So he's like 30, 40 feet tall now. And so they find him very easily.
And Gyro freaks out. He's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
You're not supposed to be using that.
Apparently, extendo abs are meant for putting boxes on high shelves.
Yeah. So that made me think, is it supposed to be for industrial use?
I'm not sure what the express purpose is. But I think Gyro was trying to be safer. I don't know, but there's laser guns in it, so Gyro, it's your fault.
Oh my god, true.
But like the fact that Gyro put all these things in the suit, and then his lack of imagination in using it. Like extendo abs for putting boxes on high shelves, not saving people from burning buildings.
No, it's very boring uses, basically.
Yeah, and Fenn's like, oh, hey, Dr. Gearloose. And the suit kind of...
Huey, he's like, do you remember me?
Yes, well, first, like, the suit goes a little haywire, like, the shoulder blades come out, and an air horn comes out. Then, yeah, Huey goes around the fence. Well, both Gyro and Huey do. And then, yeah, Huey starts climbing the abs.
Yeah, without, like, any hesitation, really, because he's just like, oh, do you remember me?
He's just climbing this fucking thing and saying, well, he has some ideas, maybe upgrades for the suit.
Yeah.
But Gyro's just ignoring that. He's like, you're gonna overload the core processor, like, get down here right now.
He's like, you're gonna kill us all. Fenton's like, don't you think that's overkill? And then that sets off Operation Overkill.
It sets off like, the overkill setting. And I love confetti pops out.
Yeah.
It shoots off confetti first. And then a huge missile fires from the chest. Like, it rocks Fenton back from the force of it.
Yeah.
And it shoots off into the sky.
Yeah, and Fenton's like, oh my god, like, why couldn't that have been a pie?
Yeah. And so we see next minute, Fenton is going after the missile. And the extendo abs are, like, flapping behind him.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't retracted them or anything. They're dragging behind him. Huey's still holding on.
And he's still asking him about, like, technical stuff?
Yeah. He's like, what OS are you running? Is there a core processor, or is it all through you?
And then Fenton gets a little bit distracted. He's like, oh, like, that's an interesting idea. Like, doing it, like, organically.
Yeah. And that was also introduced in the Buddy System with Fenton talking about reprogramming a man's brain.
Yeah.
But
I'm having realizations tonight.
But Fenton's like, no, focus. Missile.
Yeah.
So what OS are you running? Is there a core processor? Or are all your applications running through you?
Interesting hypothesis. An organic processor. Focus!
And so he drops Huey off on a rooftop, and he retracts the abs. And we see that first he tries to stop the missile by just grabbing it.
Yeah, and it
doesn't work.
Having it.
It doesn't work. Like, I don't think that would work in reality.
I was thinking about it. The physics of it. I don't think it would.
Right? Because, like, you see in all the cartoons, superhero, like Superman or whatever, like pushes the missile, or he like stops the missile, like he catches it. But she's trying to like grab it, and it's just like, no, I'm a missile.
I was like, then again, not a lot of actual human people are out there trying to grab missiles. So
That's true.
This theory.
That's true.
So he realizes that it's like in like straight path to a Waddle like helicopter.
Yes, and so he's like, shit. He rushes over to her, and we see that it's Beaks inside. He's jamming too hard to hear what Fenton is saying.
Playing really obnoxious techno music.
Yeah, because Gizmoduck, he yanks the door off the helicopter, and Beaks doesn't react. He's still like, he's like dancing in his seat with his dumbass expression on his face.
Yeah.
I love his expression when he turns to look at Gizmoduck. And he's like, hey buddy!
I know, I'm just like...
Fen's pointing and yelling, but he has the headphones on, and he's like, what's that? And he's like dancing in his seat. And so Fenton just grabs him. He just yanks him out of the chair.
Flying away, and like the missile hits the helicopter and it explodes. God.
So this is the moment where they're just kind of flying through the clouds. It's very peaceful, and Beaks starts crying.
He's living the dream.
Yeah, it's literally it's like the whole new world scene.
Yeah, because Fenton is like, are you hurt? You're crying. And he's like, nah. He just climbs on top of Gizmoduck.
Yeah. It's like both like a whole new world and that scene in the first How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my god.
When he first trains Toothless and he knows, but Fenton's like, he's like, what the fuck?
Oh my god. And then we see that Fenton Gizmoduck drops off Mark like on top of the Waddle building.
He's like, I'm so sorry for, almost killing you with that missile.
And he's like, whatever, I have an island where I blow up helicopters for fun. You're fine.
He's like, I want to talk about you. He talks about how he's Gizmoduck's biggest fan, takes a selfie with him, talks about how he's been looking everywhere for Gizmoduck.
And Fenton's like, wait, you remember me?
Beaks is like, of course, who wouldn't remember you? He talks about Gizmoduck having a lot of untapped potential.
Yeah.
And that Beaks is interested in helping him.
He's like, with all my resources, you can help all of Duckburg.
It's him very much laying into how he's his fan, he looks up to him, he wants to help him. So
he has the money, the resources to help him help everyone.
Tell me, what is your deal? Well, I have a ton of untapped potential. I completely agree. With my help, you could help all of Duckburg.
Help all of Duckburg?
That's right. And I have the money, resources, and positive buzz you need. See, right now, you're a bad meme.
Gizmoduck is a bad meme right now. He wants to help him, build up his rap. He shows him all the bad memes. And Beaks gets a text from his lawyer, or Ma lawyer, that's like, did you destroy another helicopter?
I know!
In the text.
Oh, like, holy shit.
He offers Gizmoduck access to the Waddle phone network, in which he can answer calls from across the city and become a hero for everyone. Fenton is very, very tempted.
Yeah, he's like, you can see it, can't you? Yeah. Join us.
There's the moment the music rises, and we see the reflection of the city in his visor, but he snaps out of it. He's like, I can't.
I already have a propeller.
Yeah. Because Beaks offers him the propeller hat from the internship episode.
It's like, I already have a propeller and a boss who gave me this suit. And he walks.
Yeah, he leaves. But Beaks is like, nah, he'll be back. You'll be back from Hamilton.
Oh my god, yes.
Gizmoduck leaves, and Beaks gets a call, and he's like, I'm stuck on the roof. Can you pick up another helicopter? Stairs!
Like, he just can't walk down the stairs.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an elevator, dude.
Yeah. Just take it, my dude. But no, he wants to be helicoptered down the building.
Yes. Beaks is very confident that Gizmoduck will be back.
Gizmoduck flew off, but when he's flying, he gets a really sudden no battery, like low power warning.
Yeah. Why were there no earlier warnings?
Exactly. No, like, oh, you're at 20% low. It's like immediately low power, and then it cuts.
Yeah. Gyro's fault.
Yep.
Unless he was ignoring the messages.
Nah. It's all gyro.
Yeah. Plain gyro.
Just plain gyro.
Yeah, so Fenton falls out of the sky. Really high up. He's like 1,000 feet in the air, more. He's above the skyscrapers.
He's like higher. Yeah, he's above all of the skyscrapers and stuff. And I'm assuming he falls on just like concrete.
Yeah, no, we hear like a very loud crash.
Yeah.
But we see the suit is virtually indestructible.
Mm-hmm.
So he just gets knocked out.
Yeah. So because he wakes up with Gyro just firing him.
Yeah, he wakes up with Gyro, Lil Bulb, and Manny standing over him. Mm-hmm. And Gyro's first words are, "You're fired." Not, "Do you need a doctor? Do you have a concussion?"
No, you're fired.
Gyro is actually scrapping the whole project in order to avoid losing his funding.
Because he's like, if Mr. McDuck finds out about it, he's gonna cut me, so we need to stop. Yeah. And then Fenton stands up for himself. Yeah, he's like, I saved a man. I saved someone in that suit. But then Gyro's like, he wouldn't have been in danger if it wasn't for you in the first place.
Yeah, if you hadn't blown up the helicopter in the first place. Which, true.
What happened? If Mr. McDuck finds out about this, I'm finished! I'm scrapping the project.
I saved a man from an exploding helicopter!
Which you exploded!
Yeah.
But it's all because Fenton had to go behind Gyro's back to test out the suit itself. Yeah. So it looks like because Gyro had him stuck with just reflex tests, not actually trying to get control of the suit's other abilities. Mm-hmm. They're both kind of at fault. But Gyro's stopping the program. He's going to rebuild the suit without any of the gizmos.
Mm-hmm. And Fenton's all like, it's not Gizmoduck if there are no gizmos. Which Gyro replies like, there is no Gizmoduck in the first place.
Yeah, which brings it back to Gyro's whole perception of who owns the suit now. Because he doesn't have sole ownership anymore. Mm-hmm. It became partly Fenton's when he put it on, when he saved Gyro's life, when he named himself Gizmoduck.
Yeah. He agreed at the end of the Buddy episode to work with him.
But Gyro's still claiming complete possession of it. That there's never been Gizmoduck. Because Gyro didn't make the suit to become Gizmoduck. He made the suit for himself, presumably, at least in his name, in order to make something that would work. Yeah. Because the whole thing with Gyro, he wanted something that wouldn't turn on him. And now it's turning on him because he's not in it. He still built something that turned on him.
Yeah, damn.
And so he's lashing out, I think, as a response to that. But yeah, he's not nice about it at all.
No. He's like, you were just an intern, and now you're not even that.
And then he's just like, get out. Mm-hmm. Not angry at all, but just like, just get out now. Yeah. Like, I don't want to see you again.
I thought it was kind of funny. Fenton's pretty short compared to Gyro, so when he's like yelling at him, he's on his tippy toes.
Yeah. Yeah, to like be able to get in his face as he argues. So Fenton wants to walk off like, shit, I've been fired. Mm-hmm. Gyro tells Manny to incinerate the armor.
Because we don't need it to fall in the wrong hands. Yeah. And then Manny's like about to do it, I guess.
Yeah. And Gyro walks off, I guess he doesn't notice this. Mm-hmm. But yeah, Fenton freaks out and
steals it. Steals
the suit.
He just screams.
He yells, blathering blatherskite. And next scene, he's bursting out of the elevator shaft. He destroys the elevator and the wall.
Yeah, like rushing past, and Huey's
there.
Huey's there, and he's like, I'm here to look over the design. I think you could be doing so much more. And Fenton's like, yeah, I agree. Like, I'm off to save Duckburg.
And he rushes off, he has the rocket boosters, he's gone. And Huey watches him, a little worriedly, oh, what's going on?
Mr. Gizmoduck, I've been going over your suit's design, and I think you could be doing so much more.
Yep, I agree. Off to save Duckburg.
Because Fenton just did, Grand Theft Robot.
Yeah, Grand Theft, yeah. Fenton goes straight to Waddle. Mm-hmm. And accepts Beak's offer.
Yeah. And Marx is bouncing on those
yoga
balls.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, I'm totally surprised you're here.
Yeah. And she has this whole shitty PowerPoint ready.
Yeah. He's just our company is capable of saving Duckburg, and it just presents all of these things once you're hero, the city synergy is gonna go up.
Oh my god, yeah, I was about the fucking synergy slide. Oh my god. I noticed it for real today, and I'm like,
yeah.
Oh my god. He's beaksing up the city will increase the city's synergy, I guess. It looks like every shitty PowerPoint presentation I ever saw in high school.
It's the beautiful, word art choices that you get.
Yes. Yeah. So he's explaining his whole plan to Gizmoduck with this shitty PowerPoint. He's going to rebrand Gizmoduck as Waddle Duck now.
Welcome to Waddle, the only company capable of saving our fair Duckburg. Let me introduce you to Waddle Duck.
Waddle Duck, you're my hero!
And he puts that metal disc that we saw earlier, he puts it on the top of the Gizmoduck logo.
That we saw that he made earlier. It magnetizes to the chest.
Yeah. And he takes a selfie with Gizmoduck. You write down what it says?
Yes, I did. It says,
okay, what does it say?
This guy showed me a whole new world, in caps. And now he's going to share that world to you. Get hyped. Hashtag new hero in Duckburg. Hashtag new best friend.
Oh my god.
Hashtag the future is now. Hashtag YOLO.
Oh, fucking YOLO. God.
Yeah.
But I really like this transition because it shows like the likes going up until it hits like 700 and then transitions to Fenton's alarm clock.
Yeah, it's going off at 7
in the morning. And we get to see their little cute kitchen.
So I assume it's the next morning. Fenn's getting ready for work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, super cute kitchen. And I love the comic book aesthetic they have for the backgrounds. So the backgrounds are all painted. Mm-hmm. And so unless the characters are interacting with the backgrounds, they stay painted.
Yeah. Like, again, we hadn't talked about the backgrounds in a while, but they're fucking gorgeous, really.
They are. Oh my goodness. Like at the end, the last 5-ish minutes are beautiful.
Yes.
They're beautiful.
Yes.
Even before that, we'll see in a bit, but really, really nice backgrounds.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's getting ready for work. He's, like, drinking his coffee. He's eating his toast. His mom is there to set him off to work.
She's very proud that he has a real job.
Yeah.
She hands him a briefcase and, like, she squishes his face.
Yeah, she's like, Pollito, like, you're finally working, like, you have a real job.
Yeah, she's like, working for Waddle, finally, a real job.
And she, like, squishing his face, she's like, I've never been more proud in my life.
Yeah.
I'm like, aww.
It's sweet.
Pollito, my son working at Waddle. Finally, a real job.
I've never been more proud in my life.
Gracias, Mama.
Well, see, Fenton's pretty proud too. Like, he stops, looks in the mirror, he fixes his tie. He thinks, like, this is finally it. This is what he's been dreaming of doing, finally helping people. Back to the line in the buddy system, when he's having his pity party with Launchpad. And he's talking about how he has all these ideas, but that he just wants to help people.
Yeah.
This very genuine, what's the word? Intent that he has.
Mm-hmm.
I think is really interesting and really compelling to have in a character, in a superhero especially.
Yeah. He just really, really wants to help. I'm like...
Yeah.
And, you know, for him right now, he's being promised that I can do that. Like, I have the free agency to do it. So he's going to go for it.
Yeah, so he's excited. So sad.
I know, because... Yikes.
Yeah. So he reports to work. He reports to Waddle. He's in the Gizmo suit, but he has a tie on.
Yeah.
Even in the suit.
Yeah.
That was very cute.
I know. I was like, oh, that's adorable. Mm-hmm. And he rolls up next to Beaks and his, I guess, like, employees that are doing yoga.
Yeah. And so he's going to report to duty. But Beaks is like, nah, you report to the Waddle consumer with this new Hero on Demand app. Which reminded me of the Hero for Hire from Marvel. That's like Luke Cage and, what's his face? Danny Rand.
Mm-hmm.
Who I don't like, but whatever.
Randy Dan.
Yes, I have a habit of calling him Randy Dan because he's shitty.
Yeah. Oh my god.
And it's my way of mocking him, this fictional character.
But yeah, so he like starts to show him that on this app, every time that someone, any Waddle consumer has a problem, it's going to show up on the screen and he has to go answer to whatever they need.
And the first thing we see is, the question is, help, I'm bored.
Yeah.
So they're not actual...
Like, I feel it.
Yeah, but they're not actual, no one's in actual danger. These aren't, what's the word? They're not...
They're first world problems.
Yeah.
They really are.
They're not actual threats. Gizmoduck, Waddle Duck will not be responding to any actual threats.
Yeah.
With the app.
Mm-hmm. Because Waddle Duck asks, so what about people that don't have the app or bigger crimes?
Yeah.
And Mark is like, oh, you glorious fool. Like, nothing is bigger than the demands of our customers.
Yes.
And then he's like, but if you do, like, not want to do this, you're gonna be overridden. Your system is gonna stop you from trying to help them.
Yeah, if you don't follow what the app is telling you.
Waddle Duck reporting for duty, sir.
Reporting to me? No. You report to them, the Waddle consumer, thanks to our brand new Hero on Demand app. We're gonna be huge! When Waddlers are in need, you'll get a ring-a-ding, then you'll zip-zing right over to do your thing.
Okay, but what if people without the app need help? What about bigger crimes?
Oh, you glorious fool. Nothing is bigger than the needs of Waddle customers. But if you do refuse a call, your system will be overridden.
Very creepy.
It's creepy. He pulls Fenton down by the tie and tells him this.
Yeah.
That, that thing I put on your chest, it'll override your suit if you don't do what you're supposed to.
And Fenton's like,
he's
mad.
Pissed.
Yeah.
He's pissed. This was interesting in how it expanded on Fenn's character and what we got from the Buddy System episode.
Yeah.
In that he gets genuinely mad, and it's kind of easy to forget that he can get genuinely mad because we've seen him as being nice and dorky and
and it's Lin-Manuel.
Fenton. It's Lin-Manuel Miranda. So it's easy to forget how seriously he feels about this.
Yeah, and then like the way that Mark responds, kind of mockingly, he's like, "You wanted to help, didn't you?"
Yeah, he's like, "So go help, hero."
Yeah, and Fenton kind of growls.
He's been tricked, and he's pissed as hell.
He thought he had agency now, and he doesn't.
He has even less than before.
Yeah, like he can help, but not really.
Yeah, at least before he could go behind Joe's back. But now the suit will literally turn against him if he tries.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So then he goes off into his hero montage as imitation I Need a Hero plays.
Yeah. I love the Waddle Duck theme. It's so great.
Oh my god.
So he's getting hero requests to hang up an old lady's photos. So people are requesting him to do all sorts of like menial chores
or help in relationships.
Yeah, he's like couples counseling.
Yeah.
Blongold wants him to paint him as one of his French girls.
And we see Louis also like abusing the power.
I was really surprised to see Louis.
Yeah.
He's having Waddle Duck feed him, bring him soda,
some grapes.
Yeah, this reminded me of this whole thing with, especially this scene, but the hero app thing reminded me in particular of the episode Billionaire Beagle Boys Club of the original series, where the Beagle Boys get control of the Gizmo suit through a remote.
Yeah.
With Fenton still inside, and they have him commit crimes, and and then eventually do menial labor for them.
Yeah, like help them in the poolside.
Yeah, bring them lemonade, bring them and it's. I was doing this particular little nod to that.
Yeah,
because it reminded me a lot of that.
But in this, instead of because the boys help him out in that one, right? In the original,
yes, they do.
Here, no, they're just joining in.
They abuse him.
Yeah, because we see Dewey also with the phone. Like,
Dewey, you know who he is. Like at least Louis doesn't know who he is.
Yeah,
Dewey does.
Oh my god!
Damn
and then
Dewey,
he gets another. Yeah, right. Oh my god. He gets another hero request, and we're gonna set down the mood a little.
Yeah,
because it's Huey.
Yeah, and Fenton is really surprised to see him.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, you."
Huey tells him, he's like, "I need you to throw that in the trash," and he points at his paper.
and
Waddle Duck picks it up,
and it says, "My faith in you,"
which. It's so extra.
It's so extra, it's salty, dramatic, like Huey.
It's oh my goodness.
You? What do you need?
I need you to toss that in the trash.
My faith in you. I don't understand.
Waddle Duck? Really? You're not a hero. You're a sellout. So go ahead. Throw away my faith in you.
Because Huey's betrayed. He's super betrayed. He's so hurt that Fenton feels hurt too that this is what he's become. Mm-hmm. But Huey looked up to him. He had faith in him, and he, at least to Huey's perspective, he's a sellout.
Yeah, because Fenton's like, I don't get it. What do you mean? And he's like, you're not a hero. Now throw away my piece of paper.
Yeah.
Throw away my faith in you. And then he goes to do it, but he puts it in the regular trash.
Yeah.
And Huey's
in the recycling, you monster.
Fenton just looks so sad.
Yeah, oh my god. Yeah, he reaches into the trash can and puts it in the recycling bin. He goes to try to talk to Huey, but the hero app goes off again.
And Huey just runs off with his little eyes closed.
Yeah, it's super sad.
It's like such a fun scene, but it's also really fucked.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, the note itself.
Just the note is so funny.
The fact that, Huey was Fenton's first fan.
Yeah.
He was the first person to have faith in him that he could become a hero. Mm-hmm. And now he's become Waddleduck, and he has to do all these things that he hates.
Yep.
And his very first fan is betrayed by this. Mm-hmm. And so that hurts. Like, his very first fan has lost faith in him.
And then we see that the call is to this guy who wants him to parallel park for him.
Yeah, so physically pick up the car and
park.
Place it in the parking spot. Yeah, to park it for him.
Oh my god, and he's mad.
Yeah, Fenton is pissed at this point. He's just sick of this BS.
Yeah, he's like so fucking stupid. And then he sees across the street the Beagle Boys start mugging this poor family.
This family. But he's not done with the last request. Because the guy wants him to move the car back a bit so he has room to pull out.
And also, the family doesn't have the app.
Yeah, no, of course not. He just gets set upon by the Beagles.
Yeah.
And I love this very diverse family.
I know.
It's like, I got like a Latina duck and like a white duck, but he has blue eyes, like really bright blue eyes.
Yeah.
And their kid is like light brown. Mm-hmm. A lot of attention to detail in the background characters in this. There's just like side characters. There's a lot more examples a bit later, but just this, like giving the dad duck so much detail, having him with the bright blue eyes and the these nerdy glasses and stuff.
Giving them like this sense of life, a part of just these little scenes that they're in.
Instead of using a character design we'd seen previously, they create, as far as I know, new designs.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good.
They start getting mugged. And Fen goes to help, but the suit shuts down.
He hasn't finished the other task, and they don't have the app, so he literally starts to tell them, you need to download this app so that I can help you. He's
struggling on the ground as they're mugging. He's like, you need to download the app, verify email, check spam filter.
Yeah, and the mom is just staring at him like, are you serious?
Yeah. Like we're being mugged.
Yeah, and they're literally old school bully, upside down, shaking the kid for money.
Yeah, the kid just has tons of money on him.
Yeah,
and
apparently.
So they're just shaking it into a sack.
Oh my gosh. Poor kid. They were like shoved down, like on the floor.
Yeah, being mugged wasn't enough. They shove them. Like the mom and her kid. There's this whole family. But Fenton is so pissed. Like, so the Beagle Boys leave and they're like, haha, loser. And
Fenton, in his anger, punches, like, the concrete.
Yeah, and it goes up to, like, his elbow.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Which, oh my gosh, shit.
Jeez. And then shit starts really getting real right now.
Yes. He storms into Beaks' office because he's just fed up at this point.
Yeah. He's saying, I need control. Someone that's falling to their death can't open the fucking app.
Yeah.
And Mark is like, they can't. Like, it's a fast app, my dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, Fenton quits. He's like, nope, I'm done. I quit.
But he can't.
No.
I need control! A person plummeting to their untimely death doesn't have time to open an app.
Oh, it's possible. The waddle phone is super fast. Allow me to...
I quit!
Oh, cool! It's just, thing is, you belong to me, so don't be ungrateful.
And this is when Beaks goes from creepy and threatening to a full-on villain. what they do with the lighting. It's almost sunset. It's orange outside the window, but it's very dark and shadowed inside the office.
And Fenton goes to quit. He starts to like tugging the disc in front of his chest, and Mark's expression just really darkens, and the use of his really villainy eyebrows comes to play here.
Yeah, and even his yellow eyes get a little bit brighter.
Yeah.
Against the darker colors of the room. And the music is just immediately threatening. Something is going to happen.
Tense. He stands up and he starts being like, the thing is, this belongs to me.
I own you. Like, I made you what you are.
I made you super popular, and then he starts to be like, wait, I can't have you be more popular than me. He starts to, like, type in his phone.
He completely disables the suit. It's super creepy. Like, the lighting is just insane, and so the disc he put on the suit sparks, and the suit just falls off of Fenton.
Yeah.
It gets basically yanked off.
He's, like, ejected immediately. Like, he falls on his butt. Yeah. And it's just, like, glowing, circly, like, around.
Yeah, I love this, just the effect of the pieces of the suit just circling behind Beaks. Well, this is when he sees what Fenton looks like for the first time. He didn't know what he looked like up until this point. And so he makes his assumptions immediately here, including, you know, racist microaggressions.
Yeah, because he's like, sorry, you don't deserve this, Chico.
No, wait, what are you... No!
Sorry, you don't deserve the armor, Chico.
And I wanted to fight.
I was losing my mind when I first watched this. They brought race! They brought race into DuckTales!
Like, no matter how many times I watch this, it always makes my stomach, like, clench.
Yeah.
To hear him say that. Because, I mean, I've been called things like that. And it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
This, like, microaggression of, oh, he saw this, like, brown duck and he's like, Chico.
Chico, and that's the first thing. Like, he sees what he looks like. This episode I'm talking about mostly by Frank Angones. How this episode is about Fenton battling assumptions.
Yeah.
And one of them is what the ones Beaks makes. That when he first sees what Fenton looks like under the suit, the first thing he does is call him Chico. And that he doesn't deserve the armor.
Yeah.
Chico.
Like,
just, and that's like, I was just so taken aback that DuckTales that the show about these anthropomorphic ducks would acknowledge race in this way, would acknowledge microaggressions in this way, and do it in spite of the robot suit, in a realistic way. And it just bowled me over. I was so surprised.
Like, I talked a little bit of this to, like, my brother, and he's like, he was kind of telling me, he's like, like, I've had that happen to me, because he used to work for, like, a taco place, and they used to do a lot of catering, so he would go to, like, these fancy white people homes, and, like, you know, more people. He's like, I would always get called buddy. Like, oh, buddy, like, this and that.
Oh, what?
And he's like, I fucking hate that. Like, it's so demeaning.
Like the assumption, like the Mexican guy, like, oh, buddy, like, it's not quite amigo, but it's right towing the line.
I'm not a child. Ugh.
I was so fucking surprised, honestly. Like,
same.
It really made me respect the show a lot more. Like, I love the show, obviously, but the fact that they would bring in this very real world thing. Like, they bring in the Latino characters, but they don't ignore the fact that they're Latino in the society where this happens.
It's such a moment, too, because immediately, like, leads to a Sailor Moon transformation. But it's one of those things where I was like, when I first watched it, I was like, did he really just call him that?
I watched it, I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Because then there's the Sailor Moon transition, but I'm like, no, wait. Did he just call him Chico? Like,
I'm like,
Sailor Moon, you can't distract me from that. I know what I just heard. I'm in shock.
Jesus. Like, the only time I don't mind being called Chica is when I'm, like, when another, like, Latina person is calling me that. But, oh my god.
Like, my mom happened to watch the episode with me. I was rewatching it, and she was kind of, like, milling around, and she heard this, and she's like, what are you watching?
That's so casually calling people Chica.
Because, like, almost a day later, we watched a bit of, what's it called? West Side Story.
Mm-hmm.
And West Side Story, I think the Jets, the white gang, they're constantly calling the Sharks, Chico.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. And so I'm like, whoa.
Whoa. Just, the historical context of that word is not a good one.
No, it's not.
No.
But anyway.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, Beaks changes on the phone. He chooses the user of the armor, and he picks this picture that's basically like Beaks cupping his face like Griffin McElroy.
I can't believe you made me make that connection. I had not made that connection.
That was my immediate thought. I swear to God. If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know who that is, I assume you do. But look up Griffin McElroy, and it's one of his promotional photos.
Yeah,
his press photo.
Is it the one where he's wearing like 2 watches?
Yes. He's wearing like 2 wristwatches and just cupping his face in the exact same pose and smile that Beaks is doing.
Oh my god. But yeah.
So cue the literal Sailor Moon transformation theme for Beaks.
Behold, Waddle Duck 2.0!
As he's putting on the Gizmo suit, or Waddle suit, I guess.
The Waddle Duck suit.
Oh my god.
His whole body does the sparkly thing and the suit does.
Yeah.
Like the music even. It's just, and then it goes back to the very serious lighting.
Because his whole body is just like a black outline with sparkling pink. Except for his big ol' golden eyes.
The anime eyes. He has the anime eyes. Christ. We were warned with the ugly failures in the Beagle Birthday Massacre.
God.
Remember him? Remember that one guy? The blonde guy? I think his name is Bottle, I think.
Really?
I think so. I looked it up.
God.
I was looking at a list of Beagle Boy names, and along with the ugly failures, like Bottle and Fuck Up and Disaster. I forgot the rest of their names. It was along those lines.
Oh no!
I remember Bottle though.
Because he had the beautiful anime eyes.
Yeah. Jeez. We watched it together and we're like, whoa, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh my god.
I saw his eyes.
Jeez. Oh, speaking of that was literally when we first recorded.
It was. We first recorded and then we watched that new episode.
Yeah. Oh, memories. But yeah. So we go back to Mark, who is posing really ferociously.
Yeah, he's like, Waddle Duck 2.0!
Yeah.
He calls security guards on hoverboards.
I hate this.
To take Fenton away.
Yeah. And they literally drag him away.
Yeah, Fenton's trying to warn Beaks.
Yeah.
As he's being dragged away, because he knows if he overloaded the core processor, he could kill a lot of people.
Yeah. It's basically like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, like a small, concentrated one, but yeah.
Yeah.
But Beaks brushes him off. He's like, nah, I got it. Mm-hmm. And that's it.
Yeah. And then we had to mention, but Beaks had mentioned that he was gonna have a press conference.
Right. His daily press conference.
Yeah.
I hate that. I hate him.
But there's a really big crowd outside of people.
Yes, I think it's Waddle employees and reporters.
Yeah.
And I see Sean Jimenez in the background. For a split second, and then we see him again more in the front, but...
This is when we really see the diversity of just, character design?
Yeah. Well, first is Huey's protesting.
Yeah.
It's just him.
Yeah.
His sign says heroes before zeros, and there's a dollar sign for the zeros. I'm like, hey...
And he's like, hey, ho, ho, Waddle Duck has got to go.
Yeah. And he just keeps chanting as walking back and forth, and we see that Mama Crackshell-Cabrera... Mama Cabrera is also here, along with some other police officers. The background characters in this, this scene of Huey walking back and forth protesting, are amazing.
Yeah.
So many new background characters.
I love it. We see all sorts of styles, hip designs, people in suits.
A lot of just really new and really thought out designs for just background characters, and I really appreciated that.
So then we get to see Fenton being dragged out, literally.
Yeah. His mom's like, Polito, what's going on?
Yeah, because it's his first day and he's already being dragged out.
Yeah. As far as you know, his first day. Maybe
true.
Maybe could have been a couple days that he's been working. We don't know.
True, yeah.
I like the vagueness. Like, it could be a day, it could have been a couple.
30 minutes.
Jeez. But they get distracted from Fenton getting dragged off. So I think Huey also notices him getting dragged off.
Yeah.
Because it's interrupted by Waddle Duck arriving, and there's fireworks and like a whole light show that goes on.
Lasers and all of this. And it reminded me a lot of Iron Man's declaration of being Iron Man.
Yes, a really a weak sauce version of the Iron Man.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man.
Because he's all like, it's me, your favorite billionaire is also your favorite superhero.
He lands, it's like, I am Waddle Duck! Like, or also known as Mark Beaks! And flips up his visor.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Waddle. I am Waddle Duck! Or should I say, Mark Beaks! Your favorite billionaire is now your favorite superhero, y'all!
Huey's in the crowd and he's like, boo, how could it be you? Like, we're saved by Gizmoduck or Waddle Duck.
You didn't think we would notice your whole faces are different?
Which, I mean, when Launchpad was thought to be Gizmoduck, you can't tell.
Like the episode Case of Mistaken Secret Identity, original series, they have different chins!
Yeah.
And
Launchpad has, like, the most iconic chin. Like, you cannot...
Yeah. And yet Huey, Dewey, and Louie are certain in that episode that Launchpad is Gizmoduck.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, have you ever seen them together in the same room? God damn it, guys.
Oh my god. By that, like, logic, though, I mean,
anyone
people haven't been...
Anyone could be Gizmoduck.
Yeah. I'm Gizmoduck Anna. Oh my god, this next part.
Because even though Huey points this out, no one really cares.
No.
He gets Featherly shoves him out of the room.
He gets shoved straight up.
Yeah.
By Roxanne.
With her news camera, and she's like, so, will you be responding personally to all the help requests?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Beaks, what the fuck?
Casually, he's like, nah, I've decided I'm gonna be in charge of who's worthy of being saved or not.
Yeah. And this is almost more villainous than his previous scene with the creepy lighting and stuff, because this is just so that he's like, nah, I'll choose who gets saved or not. That freaks people out. This very casual lack of care for human life.
Like, lack of empathy?
Yeah, it sounded very casual. I thought it was much more alarming than when he was actually being threatening.
Yeah, because he starts to, like, use a lot of the gizmos. He's, like, firing things, and he's just being loud.
Because he doesn't notice the crowd getting a little nervous.
Mm-hmm.
He starts firing the finger gun lasers just indiscriminately into the crowd.
Yeah.
He hits Huey's sign. Could have killed someone.
Hits a news cart.
And it goes through this guy's cowboy hats.
He sets these trees on fire next to Fenton, who's still trying to warn.
Things explode behind the crowd.
Yeah.
Because everyone's ducked, and they're like, what the hell? That's when Beak stops, and he's like, oh, wait a minute.
But it's a little too late.
Screaming. Oh, yeah, he loses control of the suit.
And everyone's scattering.
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to Fenton in the bank in the very beginning. The suit is spinning around wildly, he's firing lasers and pies.
Mm-hmm. Are fireworks? Are the fireworks from the suit or from something else?
It could be him. Yeah,
because there's just a lot going on.
Yeah. I think it's probably even worse than what happened to Fenton. Yeah, people are running. Mama Cabrera is, she's hurting people out.
Mm-hmm. And then we get to see the screen again, the little Bobby. He's like, looks like there's a core overload. Would you like to vent excess energy via self-detonation?
Yeah, because he's screaming for, get it off me, get it off! He's panicking like crazy. Yeah. And then it offers to, vent excess energy.
And he accepts it.
Yes. And then, so this is way worse than what happened with Fenton, because the core processor?
Yes, core processor.
It comes out of the suit, or at least an alarm for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a light bulb.
Yeah.
Of course, Darrow found a way to put a light bulb in this suit. Of course he did.
So it comes out from, where the chest logo is from, and it's just a light bulb there.
It's glowing red. We're gonna explode very soon.
Yeah. And he's freaking out. And Fenton's yelling at him, you need to cancel the order.
Yeah.
It's gonna explode.
And Beaks is like, can't process, panicking, help me, amigo.
And Fenton goes, I'm not your amigo.
Cancel the order! It'll explode!
Too panicked! Can't process! Save me, amigo!
I am not your amigo.
This is my favorite scene in the whole episode. It's this
Same.
build up. He's dealt with so much shit.
Mm-hmm. And we see this billboard is starting to collapse, and
well, first Huey's trying to run away, but he trips.
Yeah.
And Mama sees this. The suit is still spinning and firing wildly.
Mm-hmm.
Mama runs back and grabs Huey, and they kind of roll, but they're out of the laser. But the suit fires a rocket, which hits the base of the billboard.
And they're standing right directly underneath it, basically.
Yeah, it's tipping right over. It's gonna crush Mama and Huey. Beaks will be fine if he doesn't blow up first.
Yeah. So we see this really cool run as Fenton is running, talking to himself.
Which starts with the, I am not your amigo. And it goes into,
I am not a mascot, or an intern, or a fancy tool. And then the billboard falls directly on him.
Yeah,
but
right before he yells the iconic words. And he takes the suit back and saves everyone. And he's like, I'm not any of those. I'm not a tool. I'm not a mascot. He's Gizmoduck. This is who he is.
I'm not a mascot, or an intern, or a fancy tool. Blathering blatherskites! I am Gizmoduck!
Yeah, he yells it, and not gonna lie, every time I watch this, I get a little teary, because it's just, he's decided who he wants to be.
Yeah, and also just Latino superheroes.
Yeah,
there aren't none. It's so sad.
He's Latino, but it's not just who he is.
Yes, no, definitely. It's definitely a part of it. We're seeing that representation, but he's more than just token Latino superhero. He's a hero who is also Latino.
He has all of these expectations, both familial from his mom and society. Yeah. He's all of these things. He's like an inventor. He wants to help, and now he's a hero, and he's decided for himself, and now he really has that agency that he's been wanting the whole time, really.
Yeah, so he catches the billboard, throws it off, and Huey's running around like, oh, faith restored! But his mom doesn't say anything.
No.
She's kind of staring at him in shock, which makes me assume she knows it's him.
Yeah, I think she saw him die for it.
Right?
Yeah. And she's like, what?
It doesn't speak for the remainder of this scene, because we still have the core processor, which is overloading. It's still going to explode.
Yeah. So Huey starts to be like, you need to rip it out. Like, you need to get rid of it.
Yeah, he's like, you don't need it to run the suit. That your brain can do it. That Huey's like, I've been trying to tell you this the whole time. Like, you can do more.
And I was like, literally, like, I hadn't hit me, like, literally, you personally can do more.
Fenton has the whole realization that you were right. Like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And so Huey climbs onto the suit and is like yanking out wires and connecting things so that he can use Fenton's brain as the core processor to run the whole suit rather than have this explosive, unstable thing do it.
Yeah. And it's such a, I don't know how connecting things to someone's brain works, but...
Yeah, I have no idea. It's fun, though.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then we get to see, this fun scene of the system basically, rebooting.
Because we go to, the very, core of Fenton's, spirit or his soul or whatever. Yeah. Deeper, beyond his brain. It's his very being. Being connected to the suit. Yeah. He kind of passes out. He's drooling.
Yeah. It's just because his brain's not connected, I'm assuming.
Connects and he'll kind of I don't know if it reboots or whatever, but the suit calibrates to his brain. And so now he is in full control of all of the suit's abilities.
And then he's like, oh, wait, I'm in control because the core processor, now that it's out, he's still holding it, though, and it's still about to explode.
Yeah, there's a brief moment of, I'm in control. Just take that, Iron Man.
I also really liked it. Huey, he's like, the suit is not Gizmoduck.
Yeah.
You are. And I was like, yeah.
The suit is not Gizmoduck. You are. That's a robotics badge and a philosophy badge right there.
It's all me. I'm in control.
Yeah, because, I mean, original series Fenton wasn't much without the suit.
Yeah.
So he wasn't much with the suit.
Oh my god.
Nah, I love original Gizmoduck, but he was kind of a little bit of a bumbling idiot.
Yeah, he
As
was.
in the nicest way. I love him. Like, for real.
Yeah. He was, like, the one that Anna was like, here, let me entice you with this character.
Yes,
and then
yeah.
Here I am about over a year later.
Watching this, and it's perfect.
So good, yeah.
So he still has the processor core in his hands, about to explode terrifically.
Yeah.
So everyone to get out of the way, and he takes off out over the bay.
And everyone's like, well, we see like that they're watching this, and it just explodes.
Yeah. And it looks like he's dead.
Yeah. Because his mom, they pan to like ambulance, and we see Mark by an ambulance getting checked on. I guess his eyebrows are burnt. Whatever.
I think they're bandaged.
They're bandaged. They're gone. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so we pan over, we see Mama is talking to a reporter. She has one of those, like, the blanket and,
the shock blankets.
Yeah. She's kind of looking very sad.
Yeah,
like, her son's probably dead.
He just saw what seems like her son blowing up.
Yeah. Not great.
No.
And we see Huey hijacked Roxanne Featherly's camera.
Yeah.
To give Gizmoduck a eulogy.
Yeah. Roxanne's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, she's like, can't get back my camera. But of course, Fenton's not dead.
Yes, good.
Yeah. Because he swam back to shore.
Yeah.
Though.
Because we see him trying to get up on the pier, and he like manages to get on like a little bit of the pier, and
he's bruised and like he looks like shit, but he's alive. Mm-hmm. And he passes out.
Yeah. Sirens, cop cars like parking in front of him, but he passes out.
As like the last thing he sees, and then he wakes up in a hospital in like a full body cast.
Yeah, like the most dramatic body cast. But yeah, he exploded.
Yeah, he blew up. So yeah, obviously his mom was asleep at the foot of his bed.
She was like keeping the vigil.
Yeah, and he just like, I think I was fired. I was definitely fired. She's kissing him on the forehead. She's like, oh, everything's okay.
Yeah, I love how she's just like keep calling him Pollito. Like, oh,
Mama,
Pollito.
I think I was fired. I was definitely fired.
Just rest right now.
Some affection.
Yes. And she reveals that someone got him a VIP hospital suite.
Yeah, and
that someone was Scrooge. This scene took me completely by surprise, and I loved it. I'm like, oh shit!
Like
they revealed the VIP hospital suite, and I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm. This scene just has like this energy.
Yes, it's like the end of a superhero movie. The hero did his whole thing, and it's like Batman coming in at the end to recruit him to the Justice League.
Yeah, well, I was gonna go Avengers, energy. But yeah, it has that like same energy.
I thought Batman, I don't know why, but yeah, like Nick Fury at the end to recruit you to the Avengers.
Yeah, I think you thought Batman because billionaires.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was like the connection I made.
But yeah, it's like that's very same. Like we're here to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
So like as soon as Scrooge walks in, Mama's like, "Oh, like I'll leave you guys to talk." And then in like the worst stage whisper.
Yeah. She's like, "See if you can get money out of him. He's loaded." And Scrooge kind of tips his hat, respectfully.
Yeah.
But he hears this and he's like, "Oh, yeah, great." And Fenton kind of smiles and kind of embarrassed, like, I'm sorry about her.
But I just love, I guess it reminds me a bit of my mom, like the worst, like, fake, like, stage whisper.
Yeah.
Like, you could have done it closer to Fenton.
Yeah. Just do it right there, on the other side of the room, next to the guy.
And like Scrooge dramatically walks to a big window.
Yes, to the window overlooking the bay or whatever the fuck. Talks about how he needs someone to look out for Duckburg when he's away.
He needs someone to be like so that Duckburg is standing when he comes back from his trips.
Yeah. And he calls Gyro in, and Gyro's rebuilt the suit.
Mm-hmm.
But he's rebuilt it with Fenton's brain as the core processor now.
Yeah, and he's like, Mr. McDuck was really impressed with this, and he feels like, even though I don't agree, that you should be the one that, like, it's based on, that gets to wear it.
That uses it, I guess. Yeah, he's very grudging about it, but he still doesn't think Fenton is the best choice. That's all he says.
Yeah.
He doesn't think Fenton's the best choice anymore.
He really emphasizes all the my, like, he thinks it's my armor and me.
Yeah.
Mr. McDuck was very impressed by my hero armor, and he feels that, despite literally every conceivable piece of evidence to the contrary, you are the right person to test the new model. The armor is self-contained using your brain as the core processor.
Like, look, this whole thing that he built the suit, it was his thing that he created, but Fenton is the one in it. Like, Fenton is Gizmoduck. Mm-hmm. And so Gyro's still being really bitter about that. To the end. Like, this guy's in a hospital room right now. Like, look at him.
It's so different from the Gyro that just made the original Gizmoduck suit and just, like, did not care.
No! He had no confirmation that Fenton was who he said he was. And he wasn't! He lied!
Yeah.
Because Fenton goes in and steals the suit, he puts it on, and Gyro walks back in like, oh, who are you? And he's like, oh, Mr. McDuck told me to come take the suit.
Yeah.
I can't tell you my name, though, top secret. And Gyro's like, cool.
Okay.
Like, dude.
Bye.
Yeah. This Gyro is very different. He's very, very possessive of what he makes. So I'm really interested to see where that goes.
Yeah, same. I'm just really hoping that their friendship progresses to an actual friendship.
Yeah, an actual friendship. Because right now they're not friends.
No.
No.
But yeah, so he tells him, go ahead, test the suit. And I'm like, Fenton, why did you do it?
Fenton, why? So the suit goes on him, and he's still, like, all of his bones are broken.
Yeah, he's got paper skin and glass bones.
Thank you.
I got it in.
Yes.
I was born with glass bones and paper skin. Every morning I break my legs, and every afternoon I break my arms. At night, I lie awake in agony until my heart attacks put me to sleep. Oh, no!
One SpongeBob reference per episode, at least.
Yeah. We were talking about how we hadn't seen any references, and then I'm just
made our own.
Yay.
Fenton puts the suit on, and at first he's like, oh god, my bones. But then he's fine.
Yeah. It's really cool how, I don't know, Scrooge is basically like, you work for me now. You're under my charge.
I assume he's not working for Gyro anymore. He's not Gyro's intern anymore.
They're equals.
Yes. Take that, Gyro.
Yes. But I really like this whole thing when he's like, I just need your name on the paychecks. And then Fenton...
So he's fully Gizmoduck now. He still has some bugs to work out with the armor.
Yeah, because he still launches missiles.
Yeah. And the rockets on the sides shoot him off into the distance.
Yeah. But also I was just like, can he legally cash in checks to Gizmoduck?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I mean, if he's just depositing them in an ATM, the ATM is not going to be like, who's this name? You're not Gizmoduck. ATM is just going to accept that money.
True. I hope.
And also being dramatic, you'll probably still be Fenton on the checks.
Yeah. Oh, but I really do love that whole, Scrooge being, you work under me, and then this really cool, yeah.
Oh, no, God. No, I love it.
Looking good, lad. You work for me now. I just need a name to write on the paychecks.
Call me... Gizmoduck! No!
I was so glad. I'm like, okay, he's not Gyro Denton anymore, so this can maybe lead to them maybe developing a friendship.
I really hope it does.
If he's not working under Gyro anymore.
Yeah, he's no longer subhuman.
Jesus.
I'm bitter.
I mean, that was a really shit move on Gyro's part.
Yeah. If someone had called me that to my face...
There are tons of other insults you can use, Gyro, that aren't subhuman.
Oh, and this episode ends off in the really cool Waddle Duck I Need a Hero song.
Oh my god, yes. I love it.
But yeah, it was so good.
This episode, in my opinion, had all of the arcs of a normal superhero movie.
Yeah, it really does.
So, we already got the origin. This is like our Spider-Man Homecoming, basically. We already got the origin, and here it's like it's the hero. They have this goal. They want to be the hero. They want to do this, but the way to get there is almost impossible. There's the setbacks. They get tricked by the villain. They need to fight the villain, and then they risk their lives at the end. They had the feeling of like a full superhero movie. It is 20 minutes. That was very, very well done.
It really does. Now that you mentioned it, it really kind of does feel like Spider-Man Homecoming.
It's like any superhero movie, like, oh, we're gonna make sequels. This is the after credit scene. This is our after credit scene with Scrooge.
I love it. I'm so excited because, like, we know they still leave it off. He's still having a bit of trouble with it, so we'll see where this goes. I also just want to see more of him and Huey.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting Huey and Fenton to have for them to have like a friendship formed, but I really, really like it.
Anything else? Any other thoughts?
I don't think so. I know we have at least one question.
Yes.
We have two questions.
Ooh, are they on Twitter?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see, from Ivan Sanchez. What do you think of Fenn's mom? Is she an improvement from her original counterpart?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. we've gone into it a bit. Not just because, the whole Latina thing, that's great. Wonderful. But just her character, she's a much more involved character, not just in the story, but in Fenton's life.
Yeah. And obviously, like, there's room for improvement as we see, like, that she still kind of ignores him, but it's not as bad as it was.
No. She very clearly cares about him a lot.
Mm-hmm. She's just kind of like, oh, like, you're so young and you want to do so much. Like, you need some guidance in your life. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, that speaks to me. The original she was great, but she was more comedic relief than anything.
Yeah, she was, There were very few tender moments between Fenton and his mother. Mm-hmm. Very few. Another question from Ivan Sanchez. Do you think it was a missed opportunity not to see an ED-209 like robot against Gizmoduck? Also, do you think Mark Beeks is still obsessed with Gizmoduck? Wait, I read that wrong. Also, do you think Mark Beeks is still so obsessed with Gizmoduck that he makes his own robot suit?
Oh.
So, the first question, the ED-209 is a robot from Terminator. It's a kind of it's like the GICU-2. It's like a walker-looking thing.
Yeah.
I think because we see, like, in original series, Fenton fought the GICU-2, a different robot that Jarrow made that went evil.
Yeah.
I think he'd have to, like, for this episode especially, he has to fight against, like, an actual person.
Yeah.
And even then, he wasn't really fighting anyone. It was
more like internal conflict, really.
Yes. Which, now that I'm realizing that, is pretty different.
Yeah. First, he had, like we said, like, he had to answer the question of, like, who is Gizmoduck? And I'm pretty certain that we'll see him, like, fight off other robots soon enough.
Oh yeah. But for this episode, it needed to be a more internal conflicts for him. Mm-hmm. Like, there's enemies, but they're not, like, directly attacking him. They're tricking him and, standing in the way, in his way, or, stuff like that, but there's no fighting. There's no fight.
I was just, like, going back to, like, 6th grade when they teach you man versus man versus society, man versus self. Really, like, there isn't a lot of, like physical fighting, but it's a lot of internalized and then, like, society-wise.
Yes.
How about what's the second part?
Yeah, second part. Do you think Mark Beeks is still so obsessed with Gizmoduck that he makes his own suit?
Ooh. What do you think?
I would hope he would learn from his mistake. Because he was so obsessed with Gizmoduck, he wanted to use him, but then he's like, wait, I can't let you get more popular than me, so he takes the suit, and then he can't control it, and then he almost dies.
But then I feel like he's just gonna because he's realized that he can't have Gizmoduck be more popular than him, that he's gonna make his own.
Yeah. He could make, but I mean, he'd have to do something where it's somehow better than Gizmoduck. You have to market it as better somehow. Yeah. In order to take Gizmoduck's hype. Mm-hmm. Or he wouldn't want to repeat something that almost got him killed. He'd be very worried about that. Yeah. That'd be a concern for him.
For me, I feel like I want him to make his own suit just for the drama.
Yeah, like, we'll have to see if if he comes back as a villain for Gizmoduck, for Fenton.
We'll see.
It'll probably be second season, because...
Yeah, we're wrapping up here.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot left for the season, which terrifies me.
Oh no, yeah, same. We're getting really close to a lot of the personal problems, basically. Oh my god.
I love that this series, there's the Della mystery, there's Magica. They took the time to develop this character. To really, really devote a lot of time to this character and to flesh them out amazingly well.
Yeah.
In just an episode and a half.
Yeah, I'm like in awe.
I think, is that it?
I think that's it, yes. Yeah. We don't have any Twitter, Tumblr.
No.
Oh wait, I wanted to mention something that I've been thinking about since the last time that we talked about theories for Beakley and Darkwing Duck.
Oh, okay.
So I have like this, I don't know, idea or feeling that maybe like the Darkwing Duck is just like a title that's passed down.
Oh.
It's kind of like it's not just one person.
Are you saying Beakley was a Darkwing?
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's
so
like
good.
That's to me how you can get like Jim Sterling be Darkwing, but also have Drake Mallard be Darkwing.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I've been thinking about it.
So that means Beakley would have been Agent 22, Darkwing Duck. Like fuck.
I mean, 22
cool.
To what? Like, what is the 22 referring to?
Oh my god. You've cracked the code!
I cracked the code!
You're the 22nd Darkwing!
But yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, I need to make sure I mention it because, oh my god.
No, that's great, oh my god. Yeah, I think that is it for us.
Yes!
These things keep getting longer and longer. They're gonna be at least 2 hours now, each episode.
Y'all are gonna have to be really prepared for what we're gonna do for the finale.
Right. It'll be 2 parts. It has to be.
Even then.
Yeah, even then.
Jesus. But yeah, anyway. Oh my god. If you want to, somehow, if you're not sick of us after all of this time.
Yeah, after all this, you can follow us on Twitter at AmorosPatos.
Yeah, you can also find us at Tumblr at amorespatospodcast.tumblr.com.
Or you can send us a message or question at amorespatospodcast@gmail.com. Well, we'd like to thank again Fenton for our lovely cover art.
Yes.
And is that it? I'm tired.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I'm looking at it. It's 12.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it for us.
That's
Saludos,
it.
amigos.
Saludos, amigos.
Why?